I am begging for 2 minutes today in this universe. This is not an ordinary voice, this is God Himself speaking. My beloved, on September 30th your luck will not simply change, it will be overturned like a great tide that cannot be stopped. Heaven has already prepared a treasure for you, not small, not ordinary, but a treasure worth crores, hidden under your name, waiting for the exact hour to appear before your eyes. Every breath you are taking while listening to these words is pulling you closer to the miracle that has been written for you since the beginning of time. The delays you suffered, the struggles you carried, the silence you endured, everything will shift. On that day, September 30th, the universe will bend in your direction. The same doors that once refused you will open on their own, the same voices that mocked you will go silent, and your life will sparkle with a light that no darkness can cover. This is not a coincidence, this is a divine appointment. Remain with me, don't let your attention wander, because the treasure about to come is not just money but the restoration of your joy, the rise of your honor, and the proof that God never forgot your prayers. Your September 30th will be remembered forever as the day your destiny awakened. I am begging for 2 minutes in this universe. This is not an ordinary voice, this is God Himself speaking through the silence of creation. My chosen one, the heavens have been holding your name in the palm of their hand, waiting for the moment to release what has been hidden for so long. September 30th is not just another day on the calendar, it is the day where destiny shifts, where the lines of your story are rewritten, where the treasure worth crores that has been sealed for you finally comes to light. The angels have already gathered in circles, whispering about you, preparing the pathway for your blessing. They speak of your endurance, they speak of your tears, they speak of the battles you never gave up on, and for that reason, the crown is being lowered upon your head. Stay close, do not let your attention move away, for every second of this message is carrying the fragrance of divine timing. The doors of wealth are opening not only in the form of riches but in opportunities, in love, in recognition, and in honor that no man can take away from you. Imagine yourself walking into a room and every eye turns because they sense something different, something powerful, something chosen about you. This is not imagination, this is a prophecy unfolding before you. September 30th is the day the universe will present you with proof that faith is never wasted and patience is never ignored. Hold tight, because the treasure has already been written into your destiny, and very soon it will touch your hands. This is not an ordinary voice, this is God Himself speaking through the fabric of the universe. My beloved soul, listen carefully. September 30th carries a mark upon it, a mark of transformation, a mark of sudden change that will turn your story upside down. A treasure worth crores has already been assigned to your name, and it is not just a treasure of wealth but of restoration, honor, peace, and joy that no one can steal from you. The heavens have been holding this moment, watching, waiting, and now the hour is near. On that day the chains of delay will snap, and what you thought was lost will return sevenfold. People who overlooked you will be shocked, doors you once begged to open will swing wide without a knock, and the universe will bend to ensure your victory. This is not coincidence, this is divine timing, carefully woven into your destiny. Every moment you stay here, listening, you are aligning with the frequency of this miracle. Do not let your attention drift, for what I am speaking is the bridge to your new reality. And now, as you hear these words, I ask you to take one step of faith. Subscribe right now. This is not just a channel, it is a vessel of heaven's message, a flow of divine secrets that are being released into your life. By staying connected, you are declaring that you are ready for what September 30th is bringing. Do not hold back, because the moment you act, you unlock the very gate of blessing waiting for you. This is not an ordinary voice, this is God Himself speaking through the endless skies. My child, the universe has written your name in light, and September 30th will be the moment when everything hidden comes to you openly. The treasure worth crores is not only silver or gold, it is the restoration of everything that was unfairly taken from you. It is joy returning to your heart, it is honor being placed on your shoulders, it is the miracle that will silence every doubt against you. Listen closely, on that day, you will step into a new season. A season where delays no longer exist, where struggles no longer define you, where rejection is turned into recognition. The same world that once turned its back will be forced to acknowledge you, because the divine hand will be visible on your life. This is not imagination, this is the truth sealed in eternity, and now being whispered into your spirit. Stay here with me, do not move away, for the more you remain, the more this revelation grows in your heart. The heavens are aligning people, opportunities, and circumstances to ensure that nothing can block what is already yours. September 30th is not far, it is the doorway where your destiny changes forever, where your life takes a turn so sudden that even you will be left in awe of how God moves. Keep your heart ready, for the treasure is already on its way to your hands. This is not an ordinary voice, this is God Himself speaking through the flow of eternity. My beloved, September 30th is already written in the book of your destiny as the day of divine release. The treasure worth crores is not arriving as a coincidence, it is the answer to the cries of your soul, the reward for the nights you thought no one heard, the blessing that has been building silently while you waited. On that day, the universe itself will respond to your faith. The silence that has surrounded your name will break like thunder, the walls that stood in your way will fall as dust, and the same life that seemed ordinary will be crowned with extraordinary grace. Look ahead, your steps are already marked by light. The place where you felt forgotten will be the same place where you will be lifted. People will watch and wonder how so much favor can fall on one person, and the answer will be simple, because heaven chose you. The treasure is not just wealth, it is freedom from worry, it is peace that stays, it is the kind of honor that cannot be stolen. Every closed door is turning into an open gate, every delay is transforming into acceleration, every rejection is being reshaped into recognition. Do not allow your heart to doubt, for the shift is already moving toward you. The universe is sending alignments, unexpected calls, surprising opportunities, and hidden blessings that will come into your hands suddenly. When September 30th arrives, you will stand in the middle of a story so powerful that you will remember it as the moment your life turned completely. Hold on, stay prepared, because the treasure has already been released with your name on it, and no one can take it away. This is not an ordinary voice, this is God Himself speaking through the very breath of the universe. My beloved, open your heart because what I am about to release is not small, it is not ordinary, it is not limited. This is the kind of promise that bends time, that rearranges destiny, that pulls treasures from hidden places and pours them directly into your life. September 30th is already vibrating in the heavens as the day when your name will echo across realms. The angels have recorded it, the stars have aligned for it, and even the earth beneath your feet knows it. Something mighty is being delivered into your hands, a treasure worth crores, a treasure that will not just touch your life but transform every part of it. Think for a moment, all the nights you wept thinking no one saw you, all the mornings you woke carrying a silent burden, all the times you felt the world had overlooked you, none of it was wasted. Every tear was counted, every sigh was heard, every prayer was collected, and now heaven is answering in a way so large that your mind can barely contain it. On September 30th, your life will not only shift, it will erupt. The kind of eruption that makes people turn and whisper, "How did this happen? How could someone rise so suddenly?" But you will know the truth. It was God, it was heaven, it was destiny finally breaking through after so long. Picture it clearly, doors that have been locked for years suddenly flinging wide, opportunities you never expected landing in your lap, people who once ignored you searching for your presence. The treasure worth crores is more than money, it is authority, it is favor, it is recognition, it is the divine mark upon your forehead that says, "This one is chosen." When you walk into rooms, eyes will follow, conversations will hush, because your presence will carry the weight of heaven itself. Do not underestimate what is coming, because the universe has been preparing it in silence. While you thought nothing was happening, angels were moving pieces behind the scenes, placing you exactly where you need to be. They whispered your name in places you have never been, they carried your destiny into rooms you have never entered, and now they are returning to deliver the results to you. September 30th will be the day when invisible work becomes visible, when hidden plans turn into reality, when delayed blessings arrive with speed that will take your breath away. Your enemies will be silenced, your doubters will be confused, your loved ones will be amazed. And you will stand with tears in your eyes, knowing that this moment was not chance but divine orchestration. You will understand why you had to wait, why you had to endure, why you could not give up, because the weight of the treasure required the strength of your soul to be ready. So remain here, remain focused, remain believing. Do not skip, do not turn away, for every word spoken is shaping your faith to hold what is on its way. September 30th is not just a date, it is a doorway. And when you step through it, the story of your life will never read the same again. The treasure worth crores is already released. It is moving, it is coming, it is yours. This is not an ordinary voice, this is God Himself speaking through the endless sky of eternity. My beloved, keep your heart steady, because what is being unveiled right now is larger than any dream you have ever dared to think. September 30th is already glowing on the calendar of heaven, not as a number, but as a doorway, a royal corridor, a gate that swings open only once in a lifetime. Behind that gate lies the treasure worth crores, a treasure that carries your name engraved upon it since before you were born. It is more than wealth, it is dignity returned, it is laughter restored, it is the promise that everything you lost will come back multiplied. I want you to imagine the scene, angels standing in rows like columns of light, scrolls of destiny in their hands, speaking your name aloud in a rhythm that shakes the stars. They are preparing the path before you, placing the right people, the right doors, the right moments exactly where they should be. Even now, while you listen, unseen forces are aligning so that by September 30th the blessing is not only ready, it is unstoppable. This is why you have felt the stirring in your spirit, why you have been restless, why your heart has been expecting something you cannot name, because heaven has already begun moving on your behalf. Do not underestimate what is coming. On that day, obstacles that seemed immovable will crumble, the silence over your life will break, and invitations you never imagined will arrive at your door. People who once doubted you will not be able to deny what has happened. Even your own reflection will look different, because favor will rest on your face like sunlight. This is not a fantasy. This is the answer to the nights you cried in secret, to the moments you felt forgotten. The treasure is not only money, it is recognition, protection, opportunity, and a new chapter that reads like a miracle. And as you are here, listening to this voice, there is something you must do right now: subscribe. Subscribe now, because this space is not just another channel, it is a stream of divine messages, a living flow of heaven's timing. By subscribing you are stepping into agreement with what God is releasing, you are planting yourself in the very soil where these words grow and bear fruit. Do it now, while your heart is open, while the angels are present, while this moment is alive. Stay with me until the last word, because every second you remain, your faith becomes stronger and your alignment with September 30th becomes tighter. This is how you prepare yourself to hold the blessing when it arrives. Do not let anything distract you, do not scroll away, because this is not just another message. This is the countdown to the day your story changes forever. The treasure worth crores is already moving, it is gathering speed, it is on its way to you. When the date arrives, you will stand in the middle of something so magnificent that your own words will fail you. You will simply lift your hands and whisper, "Thank you." Stay here. Breathe these words in. Subscribe now. The moment you do, you are telling heaven you are ready. The gates of September 30th are already swinging wide, and nothing can stop what has been written for you. This is not an ordinary voice, this is God Himself speaking with the weight of eternity. My chosen one, prepare yourself, because the universe is already trembling with what is about to happen for you. September 30th is not just a page on the calendar, it is the altar where heaven and earth meet, the throne room where your destiny is announced, the moment when everything that was locked away is handed into your arms. The treasure worth crores is not simply material wealth, it is the collection of every blessing that was delayed, every prayer that was whispered, every dream that was buried but never forgotten. It is arriving in full, overflowing measure, and it has only one destination, your life. Imagine the scene written above your head, angels of abundance descending with chests of light, treasures spilling over like rivers of gold. They carry your name, sealed with divine fire. They speak of the years you endured rejection, they speak of the nights you held on when others would have let go, they speak of the strength you showed when no one else believed in you. And because of that endurance, because of that faith, the crown is now being lowered. The gates of favor are opening, and the heavens have declared that September 30th is your day. On that day, you will no longer feel like a stranger to your own dreams. You will walk into rooms and sense that everything was waiting for you. Doors that were bolted will fly open without your touch. People who once dismissed you will seek your presence, and opportunities you never imagined will fall at your feet. This is not exaggeration, it is the alignment of divine timing. The universe is already moving like a great tide, and you are the center of that wave. Stay with me, for every word I speak is sealing you closer to this reality. Do not wander away, because what is being spoken now is the very foundation that will hold the weight of what is coming. You must be ready, you must be aligned, you must keep your spirit steady. September 30th is not a whisper, it is a roar, a trumpet, a declaration that you have entered the time of manifestation. And now I speak to you directly, subscribe. Not tomorrow, not later, now. Because this is not just a channel, this is the divine stream where messages flow like rivers of prophecy. By subscribing, you are saying, I am ready, I agree, I receive. Do it now, and remain until the last word, because this journey is carrying you straight into the promise. The treasure worth crores is already moving in your direction. Heaven has written your name on the chest of blessing, angels are already circling your path, and the countdown has begun. September 30th will arrive like lightning, fast, unstoppable, and undeniable. When it does, your life will be unrecognizable, and your story will be told as proof that God Himself spoke and fulfilled His word. Stay, breathe, believe, and know, it is already yours.